Since 17 people were killed in a mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in February, student activists from Parkland, Florida and elsewhere around the country have been working non-stop on the issue of gun control. At the March for Our Lives rally in Washington the month after the shooting, the teen activists laid out their policy goals: universal background checks, digitizing the database of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives, funding government research into gun violence, and banning high-capacity magazines and semi-automatic assault rifles. Following the march, the students have toured Florida and the country on a mission to register young people to vote.
We were given this platform and we have to use it for good. We have to keep going. We have to just keep pushing until we get what we want and what this country truly needs.
A lot of different issues tie into gun violence. It comes from different roots. It comes from the lack of investment and money into our public school education system that creates a school-to-prison pipeline.
You can't be in a lifestyle where the school thinks of you as a criminal. You walk in, there's metal detectors and armed guards. They think of you as a criminal and think of you as a threat. So it's hard for you to succeed in a school with that mindset and that narrative.
You know, we know there's no going back because, like I said before, we don't see this as a choice. We have to do this.
The NRA, meanwhile, had a record month of fundraising following the Parkland shooting.
I am a high school student who supports gun rights, and I am also the future.
I have the right to protect my life and my property by any means necessary if there is a viable threat against it.
The Second Amendment is not just self-defense, and it's not just a God-given right, but it's protected under that Constitution that people raised their right hand and fought and died for.
Pro-gun activists advocate different methods to prevent school shootings, such as arming teachers. But the activists I spoke to on both sides agreed that more young people should vote.
Just everyone, regardless of whether you're liberal or conservative, stand up for what you believe in.
Everybody vote! Everybody vote this November, please.
As youth and as people, it's our duty to vote.
Because our generation is the future.
The truth is, the number of young people who voted in past midterms is pretty dismal. In the 2014 midterm elections, only 16% of eligible voters under 30 actually showed up to vote, compared to 55% over 60.
I don't envision a news article saying that there was not a high youth voter turnout, because voter registration has gone up 41% from the ages of 18 to 29 in Florida alone.
More young people are registering to vote, but an analysis of voter registration in 8 battleground states by the Post hasn't shown an increase since Parkland in the overall share of registered voters who are under 30. The students from Parkland are certain that the registration drive and people's fury at the issue of gun violence will get more young people than ever to the polls.
You see all these kids on TV from cities you haven't even heard of, and they're all feeling the same pain, and so I have a feeling this is going to be the largest ever.
Whether or not that happens, the Parkland students have no plans to stop their activism once the midterms are over.
This is the longest that gun violence has ever been spoken about continuously. This is the longest the media has ever covered a specific shooting and has covered specific students who are talking about gun violence around the country, right? So we're continuing to push, you know, the standards of the conversation. We are continuing to spark this national debate around gun violence, and not just school shootings, but mass shootings in Black and brown communities. So we're not exhausted. We're ready to go, and we're ready to go through all the way to Election Day and beyond Election Day until every kid in this country is safe.